Hi, hello. I'm going to talk about this concept that a friend has shared about how we see ourselves through the lens of others' perception in that moment, in the now. And and it's through love that we see this. And I want to shed my thoughts on that because she's essentially describing the spiritual journey and awakening. What the divine does when you awaken is it brings you people. And I say the divine, but really it's you yourself. Your inner soul, your inner vibration is bringing you people that are going to mirror you and you are going to mirror them. Especially if you're a divine, like spiritual healer, you're straight up a mirror. You're going to shine a light on people's darknesses that they cannot see. Their wounds, their triggers, and all of that because the divine from both of you wants to heal that. It wants to cleanse that. It wants to transmute that and get rid of it because it's all to lead you to your path of the true authentic self. And this happens through acts of love and through the lens of love because that's what the divine is. That's what God is. It's the all-seeing truth, the all-seeing eye. It sees what you cannot, what's clouded by your traumas and your darkness. And it's trying to get you to see that. Your soul wants you to know that, hey, I'm a being of love and light and joy. It's not just all sadness, hopelessness, and depressions. And part of the way it does this is that you pull in people that are going to reflect and shine a light on our darknesses. And this is what's cool about it is what you admire in others, you likely have that trait within you. So if you see somebody's like adventurous, spontaneous, career driven, a go-getter, and you always want to be that way or always wanted to be that way, you have that capacity because what you're seeing in people is what your soul wants to see for yourself. So when you see traits and good things of people and you call attention to that and show them, chances are you have that trait within you. And your soul is trying to get you to see it through the reflection and through the mirror. And it goes hand in hand with the darkness as well. If say, hey, that person's jealous and envious, oh, that person's greedy, chances are you're projecting your own image onto them. And those are the traits you embody in your shadow, in your subconscious. And a lot of the times, people will aggravate us and annoy us being a certain way because that's something, they're triggering something within us. When you're annoyed and all that, that's a trigger. And it's triggering because you have that within you down below, but you just haven't addressed it or you don't see it. And it's crazy talking about this today because I got an exact scenario of this very same thing yesterday where one of our friends was quiet and another one was saying, hey, maybe they're using silence for attention. They want you to reach out. They want attention. And in my mind, I was like, no, they're just busy. And I noticed it was projection and they did as well. They're like, maybe this is me projecting. And that's because they use silence as a means for attention. And people do this. And this is where the mirror is you have to have boundaries and discernment because sometimes people will put stuff onto you that isn't for you. They'll put certain traits that aren't there, but they're trying to project them onto you. Like, oh, you're this way, you're toxic in this way. But in reality, no, that's how they've been done or that's how they act. And they're trying to get it they're trying to put that image on you when it's not yours, it's not you, it's not yours to take. And we all see each other through our lenses. So we project our good on people, but we also project the bad on people. That's the point I'm making. And you have to be careful with this. And this is the whole point of the spiritual journey is you're trying to get yourself, your divine self is trying to get you to see who you are, who you truly, truly are without traumas, without projections, without false narratives, without false lies, without other people's opinions, without society's opinions. It's trying to get you to see you. And it takes a certain skill set to not take other people's projections. And you as you grow and learn and experience yourself through other people more and you uncover your truths, you gain that skill set, that discernment, like, hey, this isn't mine. This person's trying to project those false traits onto me and that false belief and that false story onto me when I know that I am not that way. And it increases your vibration because that's self-love. You know your true self, so you're not going to allow other people to put false bullshit on you. And that's power. That's where your power lies. It's where you regain confidence, you know? And this kind of ties into the spiritual journey more in the sense that what light workers are here to do. You are here to reveal your true self through your awakening, through your mirrors, through the people. But at a certain point, you stop drawing in mirrors because you know yourself. And you start drawing in people like you or people who need the mirror and the lesson, you know? And what you're here to do, since you know your true, authentic, like godly self, what you're here to do is show them theirs and show them their divinity because you've learned your true spark and your true divinity is everywhere. You see it everywhere. As you see it in yourself, you learn that, hey, nature is divine. You see the divine everywhere, essentially. And that's part of the purpose of a light worker, is to get other people to see that divinity. Don't see the stories. Don't see the lies. Don't see the bullshit. Don't see the depression. But see who you truly are. And you're supposed to guide them to the light. Shine a light, you know? That's how you heal others. But anyway, I'm kind of like pivoting to light working because this is why everything is interconnected to me. You heal and you see your true self because you're meant to go out into the world and show others their true selves. So like light working and all this spiritual journey, all of it's connected. And this is why I go on tangents almost. But anyway, back to the original topic. We're meant to show each other who we truly are. And then you take that and show others who they truly are. And you just live in authenticity. And it'll do it naturally. Who you truly are will come out to people, and who they truly are will come out to them as well. Because that mirror, that divine love is showing everybody each other and themselves. And it gets crazy because you start to realize after you've healed and found your true self, it's like, man, I am not who I was a year ago. I'm not who I was 2 months ago. You know, I'm not who I was 5 years ago. So all those people who met me in those moments don't really know me anymore. I've changed so much that they don't know who I am. I'm a completely different person from somebody that I met 2 years ago, 3 years ago, hell, even 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And it's crazy that you can kind of get the chance to experience people multiple times, especially on these journeys. I've yet to have people return, so I can't really speak on that. But that chance is there, you know? The chance to meet somebody as their authentic self when you had met them while they were wounded, you know? I don't know. I don't know if the divine's going to work that way or what, but it's still cool to think about too. Somebody who knew me 3 years ago doesn't know me now. And if they met me now, I would be operating so much differently than how they knew me then. And maybe I wouldn't have hurt them, you know? I don't know. That's going to pivot into apologies and all that accountability. So I'm going to just end it here, I guess. 8 minutes is a good time. But I do want to say there's also beauty. And even if you don't meet other people, what you're doing is you're meeting your true self and who you actually are multiple times throughout your awakening and your journey. And that's where the magic and the beauty and the love actually are. You fall in love with yourself more through everybody. And you also learn how to be detached. And there's beauty in that, and in allowing people to not project onto you, but also to allow people to be who they are as they are, and yourself included. And I'm still working on that. I always want to change and grow, but that's a whole nother story. And I don't know, just leave it here. Just wanted to get my thoughts out, and have a good day. Live with love and light in your hearts.